Good day, St. Martin. Welcome to the 5th episode of Speak the Truth. I am your humble host, Earl Levons Sr. I have another great show for you guys. And I can't understand how ISM knows. Sometimes I can't understand what the Martin people them. You understand? But I understand myself. So as long as I understand myself, and then I'm able to deal with myself, and then I'm able to deal with all you too. So that's where it starts from. I'm very big on spirituality. As you may know, that this week we had a blue moon coming, the super blue moon, and I'm big on spirituality. Those are the spiritual people. We tend to accept what's happening there. People don't believe, or you don't have to believe what's happening there. You don't have to believe. Us spiritual people, us woke people, we know what's happening there because that's what's happening there. You know? So the blue moon was a period where this blue moon, especially in the age of Pisces and Aquarius, you know, they were cleansing, like closures and restarting. So they were like level up because that's what trimming is. Trimming is you have to trim to grow. A growth process is, okay, the growth process is you have to trim to grow. There's no growth without trimming. There's no growth without taking off dead weight, dead skin. There's no growth without replenishing or taking things off of you, you know? So being spiritual, I know that was the season that was coming. But I thought that it was just for Pete. I thought it was just for my business partner. I thought it was just for Pete. So after I replaced Pete because he stopped working for me. Imagine you build somebody from scratch, bro. Imagine you build somebody from scratch. They follow you. They follow all your advices until they built. You know, and then when they built, now they feel like they don't got to follow your advices who they followed to build them. Now they believe they could just go on their own account and do their own thing. And then whenever they fall in their holes and I still trying to help them and I'm here with them and they fall in the hole and I'm helping them, you know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, bro, you know, and it just went to nothing. And then at the end of the day, I still have to let him go. And I'm like, wow, all that wasted time building somebody, developing somebody, you know what I'm saying? His wife used to be my superstar. But let her tell it, I ain't builder, I ain't starter. I didn't put the confidence in her. I didn't call her my superstar to put the confidence in her to get her accustomed. I didn't put her in front of enough cameras to get her comfortable in front of cameras that now she could do it, you know, now she could run it. So they just forget, man. And every time you show them you're ungrateful and I don't matter, that I know and I know took my time and built you, I gone. So after I cut Peter off, you know what I'm saying, they should have learned that. She should have known that if I could cut my best friend off, like Pete is a best friend of mine. And if I could cut Peter off for nothing, because I'm spiritual, that was the time I had to trim. I'm trimming to grow. I got to grow. You understand? My growth is inevitable, and I don't let nobody hold me down. In the process of me growing, I can grow other people. So that's what I try to do. But if me trying to grow you hampers my growth, then I'm gonna cut you loose. Because the card runs down for me. I am the support. The card runs down for me, so I cut in the card. I ain't holding nobody card. I given lifelines. I gave Peter a lifeline, and now I had to cut that lifeline. I gave the founder of the Together We Can Foundation, Miss Hilaria, a lifeline. And now I'm here to tell you why I had to cut that lifeline the same way. You know, Together We Can Foundation was very inspirational in what we have accomplished or what we was about, what we just stood for to begin with. You know, it was something that energized and sparked the much needed debate. Why we don't work together? Why our foundation not working together? Why our ministries not working together? Why are politicians not working together? That was the point of Together We Can Foundation, to show that we need to be. Why are we not unifying? What's wrong with unity? Why can't we unify on a common cause? You don't like me personally, and I'm gonna be direct. You don't like me personally. But you're trying to tell me because I'm doing the gala for the senior citizens, you can't. That's a cause. That because it's me doing it, you can't. And that's how you. That's how you. That is exactly how. That's the matter. Yes. The answer to that is yes. Just because it's me, you can't get down with it. You can't support it. Even if it's a great idea, even if it's a great concept, even if it's well needed, even if it's something that I spearheaded and is necessary for the community of St. Martin, you just can't get on with it because it's me doing it. Understand? And I promise myself that I never put myself on a woman name again. I promise myself because they don't know how to take care of me. They don't know how to take care of me, and that's all it came down to. They don't know how to take care of me. The founder of Together We Can Foundation, she's a close ties with the Watties them. And the Watties them have like servitude or slave mentality. They would use you. They would use you. They would use you. You understand? And I was giving her the benefit of the doubt, like I don't think she got that kind of mentality. But then we always call her the Black Wattie. And then I got to know it for myself. So everything was going good. And I mean, I could have dealt with everything. We did a back to school. It went well. It went to best of our ability. We did the gala. It went well. Went to the best of our ability. Then I started to realize that moving forward, we have to dot our I's and cross our T's. But then I realized that, bro, I have somebody internal, the founder internally sabotaging me. She, just like Pete, someone I built from scratch, someone I've invested in, put my time in, put her in front of cameras too, invested in for nothing, next to nothing. And yeah, and our relationships. So before you guys get it twisted, Pete is like my brother. Pete is like a brother to me. You understand? That's my relationship with Pete. He's like a brother to me. And Shirley's like a sister to me. I've never not crossed or like I probably in our 7-8 year relationship, a friendship, relationship, I say I probably came out of pocket or came at her probably twice in 8 years. You understand? Like sideways, like, yo, yeah, you bad, like twice. Just, and then once she responded like in a manner that was like, ugh, I'm shareable. I'm like, and then we've been moving on since. So I have no interest in Miss Hilaire. She's black. You see the interest I have. Women them are white. Women them I like white women them. Or clear skin women them. I'm sorry. You understand? Or clearer than that women them. So that's the first thing. She was like a sister to me, and I really had her best interest at heart, more so than I had my own best interest at heart. But then I realized that the women them in Samaritan, they don't got it. They don't got it for me. They don't got it for me, and I need to stay away from them. I really do. I can't put them before me, and I can't try to build them up and help them before me, because when it comes time to save me, they're gonna throw me up under the bus and help the bus destroy me in the same manner while I'm trying to stand in and save them. Like I put my head on the block for Miss Hilaire, and Miss Hilaire is not putting her head on the block for me. How we doing this? And she stopped listening to me. She stopped listening to her president, who was always right. I am always right, guys, believe it or not, because I don't say things wrong. I research. I make sure that there's no need to reinvent the wheel. So and then I put it together. My habits are of those of success. So I don't really chase success because my habits are those of success. Anytime I attach them to anybody, I'm successful. My issue is that I don't attach it to people. I hate people. I hate Samaritanos. I hate the women them in Samaritanos because of these situations that's happened to me all the time. Always, this has happened to me all the time. Anytime I put my all into somebody to build them up, build their foundation up, build they up, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Every time I do an unselfish act to the women them, they turn around and destroy me. They turn around and try to destroy me. Turn around and try to, I don't know, man. I don't even understand. So I didn't understand what was going on. But I knew I had to make a change because of God. Because in the spiritual world, getting rid of Pete alone, my brother, wasn't enough. Because I replaced Pete. I got a new company called Focus Forward Media. Now we're doing some media stuff. We did our first shoot, King's Lottery. So I'm back in the field of media making, media marketing, media working, media securing. So I'm good with that. And I don't understand how my life was still going bad. I didn't understand how my personal life was still had issues and problems. I didn't understand what was next. I didn't understand the message, but it wasn't good. It didn't fix. You understand? After I got rid of the founder on Sunday, oh God, my life is, I can't even tell you how great my life is. You know what I'm saying? And I found my wife. And after I got rid of both my brother and my sister, and that love I had for them, that dedication I had for them, that willingness and the priority I had for them, once I got rid of both of them, I found the love of my life. I found my wife. She came, and then now I'm like, damn, now I understand what God was preparing me for. I had to unload who I taught to receive what I needed. And don't let it go over your head. So the process of the blue moon for me, spirituality for me, was ended last night. For me, took me to lose, or took me to trim, cut off my business partner I known and best friend of 10 plus years, Pete. And that wasn't enough. And God said, no. The next level you got to go to, you need to do more. You got to, no. God said, that ain't enough. I said, wow, but God, that was a lot in itself. That was a lot in itself. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, Pete. That was a lot in itself. But he said, nah, that wasn't enough, Earl. That's not enough. You got to give me some more sacrifices. You got to give me some more. You want for the next level I'm about to carry you, you got to give me some more. And then I was like, wow, for real? So let me explain what happened now with the Together We Can Foundation. I am not a dictator, but I am a leader. And when I see, and I keep up every day, every day I'm in the chat group, on your neck for the task, every day. I told the founder, I said, listen, these are your people then. They don't know me, you know me for 7-8 years. I'm not going to change. I am the same person I am because, again, my habits is what is successful. So if you want me to work with you, then you got to take my habits, because those are what is successful. My habits is what is successful, not Earl. Or how Earl does things is what's successful, and those are my habits. So if you're gonna take Earl, then you gotta take his habits, because that's what you're chasing. And if you don't like how I do things, then you don't really understand my habits, and then that's where you don't really want Earl. You understand? And at that point in time, she took it upon herself to start to make decisions or hold back things from me, the president. And I don't have no problems in St. Martin. I tell you now, I don't have no problems in St. Martin. For example, if there is something, okay, for example, let me give you an example. I got to, let me just speak the truth, right? I got to Madam Estate, Abu Ghazi. Ghazi, big up yourself, Ghazi, you understand? Love and respect to Abu Ghazi, Madam Estate, catch them for the shawarmas, them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghazi. And that's why I love Ghazi, because Ghazi understand. Ghazi know how real I am. So I got to Abu Ghazi for Juve morning while I'm preparing to broadcast the Juve for the stream. For the stream of Tell 'em TV. I got there and Ghazi tell me, guys, say, Bright, Earl ain't got no permit. I say, I had somebody here doing the permit, but I know what happened there. I'll know Jonathan called me, because we know them people them. He say, I know Jonathan called me, so I know my people can't get in there. I don't know what to do, bro. I don't want them to come embarrass me. You know, because they know they're waiting for me to do something like that. And, you know, anytime they could get an upper hand on us, they would come and try to embarrass us. So, and guys is speaking to the choir. all I understand. That's why I don't do things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, guys, no problem. I made one phone call. And within an hour, 2 hours, guys, he got his permit. His permit. And he like, bro, Earl, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying a small thing, but it's small things. But I don't got no problems. Even that. And to get a permit to execute something today for today, I don't got no problems with that. You understand? So then after, when I was telling the MP Bryson, you know, all of a sudden, I'll know MP Bryson just ask me questions. I'll know he wanted to know how my mind does work. MP Bryson just asked me a lot of questions now, because he wants to know how. And I think we have gained a lot of ground since then. I know, because at first, he always used to thought I was the problem too. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, but Earl, you always breaking up with these people. I'm saying, but don't get it twisted. I quit. I leave in these people. I drop in these. So he said, so I said, Earl did. So I said, until I follow with it. I follow up with these people and first. I just find fault in these people and first. And then they'd be like, instead of fixing their faults, they try to double down and try to create faults in myself that I don't have. Instead of fixing their faults. All Pete have to do is do what you tell me you're going to do, Pete. That's all. That's it. How hard is that? But you all know, I asked you for the emails then that we have using email, and I know you're still telling me you're going to send it to me. You're still telling me you're going to do things and you ain't doing things, and that's what I start to hate. That's what got me hated. You still all know can't tell me no, Earl, I ain't doing that. Go your business. You know, all know you can't tell me no. You're still telling me yes, and I can't. You're still telling me yes and doing me no. And I can't. I don't. I passed a long time. I can't accept that anymore. I passed a long time, and you're still doing me no, thinking this. And all you gotta do what you say and we go to go. but you can't accept that you're the one that messed up this relationship. You can't accept it. Same thing with Madam Founder. All you had to do was do what you say you was going to do. We had, you know what I'm saying? All you had to say you was going to do what you had to say we was going to do. On the minutes of the meetings of the Sagi Sunday, you were responsible for the bouncy castle. I came to you, I gave you the blue handbags. At the Sagi Sunday, I came to you, I gave you the blue handbags to run and operate the bouncy castle. And that is when you told me the bouncy castle is not coming. That is when I was informed that the bouncy castle was coming. That is when you gave me a problem. You gave me a problem. You did not allow me to solve it. You just made sure that there was a problem, and that's what you gave me a problem. This is what I mean by people is just give me problems. Because if at any time you had told me you didn't have the bouncy castle sorted out, I'd have called Tenny and said, Tenny, do me a solid. I'd have called, or I'd have find somebody else to call and say, yo, do me a solid. I cannot go down from the expression of the Sagi Sundays anymore, which is something that we agreed on in the meetings. So trying to hold my founder accountable for what we don't agreed on in the meetings became a problem. And if I can't hold my founder accountable, then I don't got to be there. I can't hold my founder accountable. She no longer accounts to me or holds herself accountable to nothing I said. Every time I'm on her neck, she tell me, I'm not her daddy. You're damn right, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy. I was your brother. I was your brother who had more love, compassion, more caring for your well-being, trying to position you into a position that nobody else is trying to do for you, not even your father. So no, I was not your father. I was trying to be your brother. Better than your father. Okay? Let me tell you what was trying to do. Put you in positions your father ain't even trying to put you in. Okay? So, and when I see that you didn't allow me the chance to fix it, you know are failing me. I can't. That's you just see what I did with Pete with that. No, you're failing me, Shirley. You failed me. You had to tell. Then you're going to tell me sorry. Something I don't tell you and something I don't accept. Then you're going to tell me, well, I'm sorry, Mr. President. I said, no, I don't accept sorries because I don't give sorries. I don't create sorries. I solved that. That's a simple fix. You're problematic. You're problematic. If that's how you operate, that's how you work, that's a problem. You're problematic. You created a problem there. And because of that is why everybody was focused. We had the biggest Fortnite turnout, and everybody was focused on how I run my tournaments. But I run my tournaments. I just run my tournaments. I don't care. I have one job when I do Soggy Sundays, and one job is to make sure I start the tournament on time, run a clean and fair tournament, and finish on time. That's the only job I care about. That's it. And I did that. That's all I care about. Whoever feel how I talk to your son, or you feel how I talk to you, however you feel, one thing I don't care about is your feelings. And I'm going to say that loud again. One thing I don't care about is how you feel. I got a job to do, and I'm going to do my job based on how you feel, regards how you feel. And I did that. I finished on time. Everybody who else understood that, they understood what I was trying to achieve and accomplish. But if the bouncy castles was there, I'm not the, hi, I'm not the hello, hi y'all. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a people person. I'm not. I'm the dictatorship. I'm the authoritative. Yo, listen, you next and you gotta come here. I'm that. You gotta sit here. You next up the game. Yo, nah, move. You gotta move. No, you gotta move. Yo, come off of the internet because they're lagging. No, you gotta move. You gotta get the space. I'm that, and they don't like it. Who likes that? Who likes to give somebody who has authority and knows they have authority the authority? So I gotta take it. You gotta move. I tell you to move. You got, and that's on the mic as well. These are things to show people who got the authority. Because again, say man, people, and I am badass cheering them, badass kids them, and I think I am being parents. I ain't raising nobody. I raising jailbaits and jailbirds and bombs. That's what I raising. But I doing my part. I know what I'm doing. But if you had done your part and know what you were doing with the bouncy castle, then yeah, man, we would have no complaints. But in the process of that, instead of that, you failed me. And then instead of that, you set me up. And then Mr. Treasurer, same way. Mr. Treasurer, he didn't bring his 2 TVs. I told him at the meeting, again, I'll listen in the meeting in the minutes. I told him, I said, yo, listen, I need 10 TVs and 10 PlayStation 5s to run my tournament. They say, or else what? I said, or else I ain't going to cancel and not do it. That's in the minutes. That's in the minutes of the meeting. I said, or else I going to cancel and not do it because I'm not going through that stress. I need 10 PlayStations and 10 TVs. They say, or else what? And on the meeting, I say, or else I'm going to cancel. I'm not doing it. They say, what? I say, but again, people think I just be talking just to be talking. People just think I be raising my, because that's them. They just be talking. Say, yeah, I'm going to bring in 2 TVs. Yeah, I'm going to get the bounce together. And then show up and say, I'm sorry. My bad. And the MP. And then when I told the MP, I said the MP, and if the treasurer had told me that he wasn't going to get the 2 TVs, I said, I would call you and said, MP, I need 2 TVs. And then the MP, Bryson said, and then, yeah, Earl. And then I'd have made a couple calls and I got you the couple TVs. So you're right. There's no problems. You don't have no problems. You would have solved the bouncy castle. And you would have solved the TVs because the PlayStation 5s were there. You asked the people to bring them, they bring them, and you would have had everything you need to run a tournament on your level, and nobody would have been complaining or leaving because your team would have been working where they were working. You would have been working on a less stressful place where you've been working, and everything would have been happy. Your team would have been interacting with the audience more better because they are the interaction. I'm not a people person. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. No, don't talk to me. When you see me in the street, don't talk to me, G. It might need somewhere. I'm not a people person because I don't need friends. I don't want friends. I don't need friends. And that's how I move and that's how I act. I just do my work. If I'm working for you, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to work for you. That's it. And that's what I did. I decided to work for Miss Shirley Hilaire, the founder of Together We Can Foundation, and that was the biggest mistake of my life. She has slave mentality, slave ownership mentality because she a black Wati from the black Wati then. That's what I realized too. And that's not appreciative. And nobody and from the time I realized that you don't appreciate what I do, and then you act like anybody else can do what I do, then I can put you to the truth of that. The minute I realized that you don't appreciate what I do, and you act like anybody else can do what I do, I put you to the truth of that, and I resigned. They had a meeting on Sunday while I was working. While I busting my tail, walking, I walked from 11 straight till 8, I walked. Harley sat down. MP Bryson bought me a drink. MP Bryson said, Early thirsty, bro, want something to drink? Actually, I tell MP, I said, I need something to drink, bro. Give me a lemonade, something over there. And MP Bryson is what check to see the whole time I run the tournament. I'm talking about we had almost close to 60 people registered. 1 versus 1. The tournament ran was like 1 PlayStation 5 with 1 TV. That's like player versus the next PlayStation 5 with next, and that's 1 match. Luckily for me, I got 6 TVs and 6 PlayStation 5s, which made it 3 matches. And I ran 3 matches. I used 3 matches at a time to complete the tournament. And I barely made it. I barely made it. By the grace of God, because God is always with me. And He's going to also make sure that if I do the work in good deed, if I embark on working in good deed and good faith with a good heart, God is going to do the rest. But the conditions that I was under in the setup, in the sabotage that I was under, I don't have no problems in St. Martin unless that's the problem. Unless somebody's paying off my artistry, unless somebody's involving themselves in my business, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no problems in St. Martin. Unless somebody's sabotaging me, purposely sabotaging me, I don't have no problems in St. Martin. I go execute what I got, execute to the fullest extent of it. If you mind your business, I gonna do what I gotta do and do what I gotta do. After this last experience I went through with Mr. Hilaire, it's impossible. It's impossible that a person of my stature, a person of my character, always, when I working hard for them, on their benefit, all they gotta do is show up, hi love, take a picture, smile, with a certificate like you actually doing things. Like it's your event, like you actually work hard to put it together, you actually emailing people back and forth to confirm the registration, registering them, making sure that the PlayStation get there, ordering the pizzas, making sure that, bro, I don't need audio. After I realized I do all of that, I doing everything, and the only thing you have to do is bring the bouncy castle, and you couldn't bring the bouncy castle, and you want to tell me sorry, and then act like and then don't realize that because of the fact that you didn't minimize, or you wasn't a team player, you didn't help me, is why the Soggy Sonny turned out like that. I blame you. So I'm going to remove you, and watch how Soggy Sonny continue. FIFA up next, watch. FIFA up next. Okay? And I'm going to continue with everything I said. I'm going to do the Halloween party too. I'm going to do the Thanksgiving. I'm going to continue, St. Martin. I mean, I don't have a foundation I'm attached to. So I'm a free agent. Any other foundation want a great president, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm available. You know, I'm a free agent. I'm ready to be traded to another team who want to work. I'm a dedicated hard worker. I be on your neck every morning, believe you me. And if you don't do your task list, I do the task list for you. I pick it up. But you got to tell me that. She didn't give me a chance to pick up a task list, so I normally do. And that's what I realized too. Like, they don't do nothing. In the chat group, when I realized that how much task lists I just pick up from them to make sure that they that they complete it, when I realized that they faulted on it, is what makes them shine. That's what I'm saying. So then, and when she didn't allow me to pick up on the task list, is when we feeling, is when I realized that's her character, that's you, that's not me. Because if you had told me you didn't get no, or you had told me you didn't have no bouncy castle, that's not a problem. If you had told me he didn't have the 2 TVs, that's not a problem. I don't have problems. I find solutions for that. That's no problem. There's not only one bouncy castle person on St. Martin. You trying to tell me that? There's only not one person with 2 TVs on St. Martin. Are you trying to tell me that? Are you kidding me? The same way how I ask people to bring PlayStation 5, the same way I ask them to bring a TV too. When my boys them get there, my boys say, Earl, you want me to bring a TV? The man, yo. And the thing about it, people in St. Martin love me. They love me because they know Earl is a hard worker and I do things for them. I don't make a dollar. I don't make a dollar from doing running Soggy. Everybody asks, oh, Earl, I hope you get paid. I hope we're on Earl's Rising. Don't pay me a dollar for running Soggy. That's the way I get back. That's the way I get him to give all you money. That's the way I get him. That's the way I get him to share some of the money with all you. And every time I'm doing something for you show me how ungrateful, unappreciative, how destructive, detrimental. And then now he wants to slander who? The hardest working leader you know? Bro, go from here with that. Go from here. My habits don't betray me. While I continue to work, I'm gonna push out my people always gonna see Earl busy, Earl works. That's why I post my statuses so you can anytime you want to see what Earl up to, check him out. That's why I post my statuses too, because anytime you think you got beef with Earl, come find me where I did. You see how fast I said to that, quick. Anytime I think I could talk to me, just pull up where he is and see what you got to say. And we're going to see how that look quick. And that's why I got to stick to myself. That's why I can't associate myself with Ayo. Can't be around Ayo. Can't. That's why I got to stick to myself, because I am on a different level than Ayo. I am on a higher level than Ayo. I am on a servitude level, and I serve the wrong people. I've served the wrong people. That's my problem. I've built the wrong people, and they have turned ungrateful. They have turned ungrateful. Okay? So, I'm no longer with I Am St. Martin Media. Pete and I are in litigation with that. I want my brand the whole concept from the first person who said I Am St. Martin Media, I Am St. Martin, it's me. I Am St. Martin Media is my idea, my concept, and I want it. I have plans for it. I have the same plans I got for it. No, you don't want to walk it, Pete. That's on you. That's your call. You decide to change your mind and you want to walk it, give me a call. I'm down for that. I got paperwork for you to sign now. I got some more paper. I got some detailed paperwork for you to sign now. But I'm always down to work with you, Pete. You know what I'm saying? I built you. I know what you're capable of, and I built my vision and my future based on what you're capable of being able to execute that for us moving forward. So I do need you, Pete. I ain't gonna hold you. So anytime you're ready to face the facts and the truth, we can move forward. But if you still want to please your wife and your people, your school children that you grew up with, that haven't paid you half the money I paid you. So if you want to continue to please your wife and the school children that you grew up with, that you know for over 15 years, that none of them combined haven't paid you paid you half of what I paid you, then go ahead and do that. Then go ahead and do that, bro. I would pay somebody else. And which I have. I have somebody and I will pay somebody else. And I'm no longer a part of the Together We Can Foundation, guys. I'm so sorry about that. I thought I found a home, a team of people that would appreciate my hard work and dedication. I put my head on the block for them and I covered for them. They had so much flaws, but I covered for them, and so they couldn't see their flaws because I was covering for them. So they couldn't see their flaws. And that's my mistake. And the minute I didn't cover for them, or I didn't cover for them, then they tried to blame me for their responsibilities that they didn't do, that I didn't cover for. And then I resigned. Because I don't have no problems. I only get sabotaged. But Earl Levons Sr., he don't have no problems to say nothing. Ask Abigazi if you ask Abigazi about what I tell you if you think I lie. I don't have no problems. I make 2 calls, 3 calls. Andrew, they tell I already. I don't do it. I don't do it for me. But for you, I quicker do it for you than to do it for me. And that's my problem. And that's what I'm going to fix. And that's what God is trying to teach me. That I got to be a lot more selfish in some matter. I got to be a lot more selfish and put myself first. And I'm learning that. And in this example, I've done that twice. I showed Pete that I could pull away and start over. I'm not scared to start over because I am the concept. And I'm showing Together We Can Foundation that y'all ain't going to do nothing. Y'all ain't going to do nothing. And I'm standing on that because I covered everything for y'all. I covered y'all flaws. I picked you up when you didn't do your task. I did your task for you. I did everything. So I know what I'm saying. Y'all ain't going to make it without me. But I wish y'all the best. You got Rocket Watty now as your president. I'm the old president. You got Watty now for your old president. A slave master. Watch that them people who use people them. So good luck with that. Another episode of Speak the Truth here. Your humble host, Earl. Wasn't humble today at all. I just had to speak the truth. I just set the record straight. And I want to say thanks for watching again. All right, I'm going to continue next week with some guests. This time I have to set the record straight. But more guests coming in for next weekend, and next time. Okay? Enjoy your weekend, guys. Be safe. Love and light, Love and light. And don't let nobody use you. Don't let nobody use you. They're good for that, especially the women name.